Some persons are saying that UK is extension of Lagos. Now, for those of you that don't know, Lagos State is located in southwestern Nigeria and is one of the largest, or should I say it's the largest in Nigeria. So some persons were saying that UK is an extension to that. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. I currently started a reaction video, which you will be seeing some reaction videos, and today I'll be reacting to a video trending online. So if this type of content sound like what you'll be interested in, then do not forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. Click on that notification bell on there to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my video. So there's this current video trending online about a 14-year-old boy that was. So in today's video, I'll be reacting to the attack that happened in London. So in fact, not just one attack, two attacks has happened, and I wanted to make videos on that. Like I said, I'm always careful because of YouTube, what has happened to me in the past. People that live in London, I don't know how you guys cope. That place is so busy. In fact, I will say this, you see all these newcomers coming to the UK and living in London, you guys are trying. Honestly speaking, I can't live in London. It's so busy and the crime rate is something else. Now, I'm not saying that other places there's no crime rate, but the one in London is no go area, because I mean it's a very busy place, and some immigrants feel like there's better or job opportunity over there. So let's talk about this sword attack. So on this article, this is what it says: sword wielding man arrested near station after stabbing multiple people and police officer. 5 people are being treated in the hospital after police arrested a sword wielding 36-year-old man who attacked member of public and 2 officers. And it's quite unfortunate that one of the boys he attacked, he was not able to make it. May his soul rest in peace. So there was an interview with an eyewitness where she said that she saw the boy leaving the house and she was screaming his name because the boy was her neighbor. But the boy was not able to hear her because he was listening to a music, or like there was an earpiece in his ear, so he was not able to hear when she was screaming. And yes, that is when this person attacked, and like I said, he was not able to make it. But what I want to say as a parent, I just feel like the need to say this. As a parent, I think we all need to be careful. If your children are going out, going to school, going shopping, it's important to tell them to stop or remove that earpiece they are listening to. If they are listening to music, when they get home, they can, put the earpiece, listen to the music, or do whatever thing they want to do. Because I notice children here in the UK, most of the time, they are always listening to something. There's earpiece in their ear, there's AirPod in their ear, there's just something in their ear. What do you guys think? Do you guys notice this? If you're living in the UK, leave me your comment if you also notice this. At this point, I don't know what his family will be feeling and what they are going through, because it's very painful. Honestly speaking, I'm saying this from experience. Losing a child is hard. I don't know how this parents will be, especially the fact that this boy is 14 years after living his 14 years of life with his parents, only for a sword man to attack him. And then at the end of the day, he's just gone. The 2 police officers are in the hospital currently. And honestly, this part that I don't understand, on an interview it says that he has been arrested but no charges was pressed yet. Honestly, I don't understand this country. Although I know it's good to make research, for the process, but sometimes I feel like if it were to be my country, Nigeria, I feel sorry for that man, because it's street justice. Trust me, I'm in Nigeria. For those of you that don't know, I'm in Nigeria living in the UK. If that thing should happen in Nigeria, just imagine it happening in Lagos, Nigeria. Because I mean, so many persons are saying that London is now an extension, or should I say UK is now an extension of Lagos. If it were to be in Lagos State, Nigeria, that man would have been like street justice. What I mean by street justice is, putting the tire on your head and then lie to you. Just go. They don't need such person in the society. That is what will happen to that man. But I mean, it's UK, of course. They will follow process. And as I'm speaking to you now, I am sure his family member, I don't know, but I just feel like his family member might probably get a lawyer for him, for someone to stand on him and probably say he's mentally challenged, or I don't know, but they will say something related to mental health, or he's ill, or something like that. That is the part that honestly, abroad, That is the part that whenever I think about all of this, I'm like, God, can you imagine, when somebody do something? I'm not saying he probably might be, he probably might be mentally ill, but at the same time, it's heartbreaking. But I'm just saying that's the problem with Western world. They always follow protocol. I'm not saying they should not follow protocol, but don't be surprised if they announce that he's been sent to a rehab or a mental facility, that he's having mental whatever. Because these things that's happened in the past, they'll be like, oh, the person is not mentally fit, that kind of a thing. And then, they get away with it. That's just the truth. As I'm speaking to you now, I'm sure he will have his own lawyer that will stand for him. They'll say he's not mentally fit. Do you understand that kind of a thing? It's crazy. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I feel bad for the family. And if you're watching this video, if you're a newcomer, if you're planning to relocate abroad, there's so many things to consider before relocating abroad. It's important to check the crime rate of the town, city you're moving into. It's important to check so many things. There's some places that have high crime rate. If you check online, you see it. So it's important to check all of this, even in terms of what's called racism. There's some towns, cities that are so bad. Their racism is another level. In fact, even in this town that I live in, there's some areas when you get there, before, let me just say, an African person should get accommodation or apartment there, it's hard. In fact, you will not see, even if you see it's just one. That's because they just channel it to, to a specific race that live in that place. And even if you live there, for example, even if I live there, I won't even feel comfortable, to be honest. I don't think I'll feel comfortable. I like to live in a diverse environment, prefer environment like that. I know everybody have their own choice and opinion, but if you're a newcomer, definitely I will not recommend you to live in London. I'll advise you to consider other towns, to be honest. The same thing happened to Korobidi. Korobidi went for a tour in London, and if you see what happened to this lady. Now, for those of you that don't know Korobidi, in fact, some of you might know her. This is her picture. She's an influencer, she's a content creator, she's a dancer, she's a musician. In fact, she's everything that had to do with entertainment. And she's also a streamer because she's always on Facebook Live. Like, that woman is all the time on Facebook. Wherever she is, she's streaming. She's always on live videos. In fact, she showcases her lifestyle when she's going out and all of that. The same thing happened to her in London. She was in this apartment, Airbnb, and then she was attacked. Just her normal routine. She has made a couple of videos with her sister because her sister also came to London. But her sister was in Belfast when this was happening. Cora was in London, and then Cora was attacked. Although some person were saying that maybe the person that attacked her is one of her husband's fan, because she has a very bad divorce situation. Her own divorce situation is an unending, should I say, saga. All the time, Cora, Justin Dean, for those of you that don't know, her ex-husband is Justin D, and all the time they are always trending for no reason. Even if you don't want to know about them, you shall see videos, something about them. And she was attacked. According to the G's, they say she was poured an acid. And some person were saying why her skin was not burned. But some other person were saying that different type of acid and all of that. But one thing I realized is that in London, those people, they don't joke with all this small knife and all of that. She was on live. That was when she was attacked. So some persons were saying good for her, blah blah blah, she's always online, she's showing what she's not supposed to show. Now, this is what some persons means. This lady is a content creator. This is how she makes her own money. So it's like you going for your 8 to 5 job. But the difference is that Cora's own, she's at home, streaming, talking to people, dancing. That is how she makes her own money. But whenever I see the comment section, people insulting her, honestly speaking, that woman, she's a strong woman. Because I don't think I can stand that kind of insult. I'll just stop going live. She is a strong woman. So yes, this is her job. So people need to understand. I know sometimes show a little bit too much, which is not my business. But yeah, and good thing that the ambulance showed up. That's something again I love about UK, to be honest. Sometimes they do show up on time, but sometimes it is what it is. They are not God, isn't it? Sometimes they show up on time and sometimes they don't. But most of the time, I'll be like the ambulance, they do try, to be honest. They show up on time. I know some persons are still complaining, but personally, I'll say they try, to be honest. Like I said, they are not God. Why is it that the crime rate in London is increasing every single day? But I was surprised when I Googled, because Google will always say something. It says the reason why the crime rate in London is that high is because of the poverty rate, inequality, and lack of opportunity for young people. But this same London, people are saying that the opportunity there is so high. If you get there, you get job. There's always something for somebody. You get cash at hand. There's always something. Go to London, go to London. That's why I always say this. People always say that London is an extension of Lagos, Nigeria. Those people that live in Lagos, I'm sure they don't mind living in London. Mind you, all these people that post videos say they live in London, some of them don't really live in London, Gong. They live in nearby towns in London, not the main central London. The crime rate in London is not something to talk about. So if you're an immigrant coming to the UK, please consider all of these factors: the city, the town you're moving in, the job opportunity, cost of living. Because I mean, you don't want to go to a place where the cost of living is so high. To be honest, it's important to check all of this, and that is why it's important to be current in all of these things that are happening. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you're learning one or two things. Trust me on this. You wouldn't even know that you're learning things, but you're definitely learning something. Honestly speaking, at this point, I just pray he gets the justice he deserves. If you're watching this video, leave me a comment, your thought on all of this. Do you think he will end up going to a mental facility as usual, or do you think he will rot in jail? Just leave me a comment, your thoughts on all of this. And I don't pray for anybody to be in a situation like this. It's not our portion, in Jesus' name. Well, that is it for today's video. I just feel the need to react to this particular video that is trending online. I'll see you guys in my next post, and feel free to leave me any kind of video you want me to react to. I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye guys. Bye.